Welcome back to the OSM channel. This is the air circulation unit that sits deep inside the crevice of my high efficiency zero clearance fireplace. That fireplace has really become our main source of heat, especially with home heating oil hovering around $5 a gallon. We're going to be burning a lot of wood this winter. Now the issue is the internal bearings on this blower mechanism are noisy and they're failing. Now the other issue is SBI, Stove Builders International, who manufactures my zero clearance unit, they want $350 for a new blower unit, which is insane. So in today's video, we're going to see if we can replace the failed bearings with the new set of bearings. Now I've had this unit apart before so I could get proper bearing sizes, but I've learned that the original bearings that they installed in this unit were only rated for 250 degrees Fahrenheit, if that. And according to the AI, you want bearings that can withstand temperatures up to probably 600, 700, 800 degrees. So we're going to upgrade the bearings and I don't think we're going to have an issue again. So let's start taking this unit apart. So if you look inside the housing, you can see we have our output shaft. We have our fan blade assembly, and what holds the fan blade assembly onto that shaft is that compression clamp. So let's take a pair of needle nose pliers and we will remove compression off that clamp, get it out of the way. Then we should be able to slide our fan blade assembly out of here. Holding the cowling onto the motor assembly are going to be 4 1/4-inch fasteners. Let's remove those. Next, we need to remove the 2 Phillips head screws that kind of clamp the motor mounts onto the electric motor itself. And that should provide access for the bearings. Beauty. There's one of the 2 bearings that we're going to have to replace. And that sounds awful. Let's clean the output shaft a little bit. At least attempt to. It's probably some of the failed bearing grease that has flown out of these bearings from the high temperatures of the fireplace. I'm thinking the next thing we should do is take a pair of calipers and measure the distance of how far in this bearing needs to sit from the end of the output shaft. I guess I'll remove this portion of the motor. I guess we'll flip this around, remove the other compression clamp in the fan blade, make some marks, yellow, yellow. Alright, so this is what pulled out of there. Here's our second bearing. You can hear the state of that bearing is not very good. Looks like there's a rubber cap that helps keep the bearing centered in its holder, so we'll put that back for now. But what's good is it looks like this one bearing is able to slide on its own. I'm going to clean up the other side of that shaft. Yeah, it looks like that's just failed bearing grease that has melted out of the bearings. These aren't rated for the proper temperature. Alright, that shaft is nice and clean. Beautiful. It's going to be easier than I thought. I'm going to put a little prompt in why I went with these bearings and why these are better than the original. Let's try and install the new bearing on the shaft. Try and match where it was. I don't think it's going to matter that much. It's pretty good. All right, are we going to be able to pull this other bearing off here with ease? So the problem is there's not enough clearance to get the jaws of the bearing puller in between this part of the motor and the outer race, so I've just been taking this flathead screwdriver and turning it, getting a little bit at a time. I think we're starting to make some progress now. There's actually a little spring and washer assembly on the shaft here. Okay, let's try installing our second new bearing. Not a problem. It's kind of springy. So there's not really a way for it to stay in its position without reassembling the motor mount onto everything. Okay, let's try and reassemble everything back together. Everything feels good on the shaft. I just cleaned these fan blades off camera. Got as much dust off them as I could. So we're going to line up our yellow mark with our yellow mark. And I'm just going to try and get this centered inside this cowling. Put the compression clamp back on the shaft. Go to the other side. Time for those 4 1/4-inch screws. Let's reinstall the second fan blade. Compression clamp. Now it's time to reinstall this and give it a test, but as of right now, it is nice and quiet. How it should be. So here's a little tip. Every time you replace bearings in something, order some extra bearings. That way, in case that bearing fails again, you have extra. These 2 large packs, these are for automotive. I think these are idler pulley bearings. This replacement bearing, this goes to my pond water pump. I have 1 extra bearing for my Eufy robotic vacuum, and now we have extra bearings for Fireplace blower, so that way the bearings go out in the middle of the winter, I have them. I do need to vacuum all of this out. I will be doing that at some point in the near future. Let's just focus on this for now. Nice and quiet. That's a good repair. Thanks for watching. As always, I will catch you on the next one.